over.
Stuck in the middle a little bit. Well, that rope's going to be in the way. Great. Foot, huh? I think I meant to grab 12 footers. And I grabbed 10 footers, which is fine. Because I had measured out here that every one of them would go 5'9" without any problem. But I think what I'm going to do instead is go 5 feet between these, and these are 1.5 inches, so that'll be 3. So it'll be 5'3" from edge to edge. And I think that'll work out fine. 6 inches isn't going to make a difference this way. And I was going to build this all in one piece, but I can't get 20 footers in my mosquitoes. Can't get 20 footers in my truck, so I'll do it in 2 sections. Start with this one so that way I can put the ladder over and get in the door if I need to, because I don't have the lumber. I didn't pick up the lumber to go over the top of it yet. So basically I'm going to work on framing it out first. We'll need to pull the generator out here, fire it up, get the ends cleaned up, start doing these. I need my speed square, hammer, all that fun stuff. The only reason why I raked this up, and I still have to get some more here and clean it up, is because I just didn't want all the crap underneath there. I am planning on layering the Typar across the edge here and probably bring it just underneath the deck, and then bring some more gravel in to level this out with the rest of the driveway, and then kind of slope it so that it will go back underneath the cabin and run back to the back. But I did have a drainage issue back there this year. Not an emergency, nothing like a 911 or anything like that, but I need to have a place for the water to kind of escape to, so I'll work on that this summer as well, if we have a summer. It's the end of May right now, and it's just cloudy, windy, and miserable. It's crazy. It's crazy. Todd just came by. Took a look at the generator, and as expected, it's toast. He said I might be able to get a casing for it, though. We'll have to take it apart, break the whole thing apart, and see if I can't get a new casing on there. Not sure exactly what happened, but he brought up something I didn't even think about. Hopefully this generator will fire up this saw. Should. It's a 15 amp, so it should work. Here's how loud it is to start and how difficult it is to start. Set the choke. Turn it on. First pull. Doesn't get much better than that. I'll show you. See the other one. Same. That is awesome. This place is sat now for, well, I started it this week last year. And you know, with all the everything, shifts or whatever that happened in here, I still have a level building. So I'm going to pop a couple of nails in here to secure the boards against the 2x8 that's behind it, and then I got my drill. I got to grab that and bits, and I've got some 5-inch bolts that I'm going to run all the way through and bolt this ledger in place, kind of with a W pattern. Beautiful. Obviously, these are not going to go on top of the corners. Just doing this more than anything to get an idea of the actual width of my deck. So I'll slap another one of these on the end. Beautiful. That's more than enough. An extra couple of 3 to 4 inches. Sweet. Toenail into both of them, and then I'll put the joist hangers. I'll put those on both sides because I want to make sure I have plenty of strength on this. It's a flat surface, and while I intend on eventually covering the top of it up, I don't know if I'll get that done this year or not. So you could have, quite a bit of snow load on it, and I don't want the weight to tweak it. I mean, I'll shovel it off, obviously, but yeah, that'll go a long way to getting it where it needs to be. And I think too, now that I'm still tossing ideas around in my head, I was planning on mounting the guardrail here, and I am building the guardrail with it when I build it. I was planning on putting the guardrail right on the inside of this, along the certain amount of posts, obviously, on each side. But I might go on the outside and mount it on the outside. We'll see. I still don't know how to do that yet. These are everything I need except for the outside one, and then these are everything I need all the way to the inside one. Let's do this. I'm going to leave the back board there so they've got something to screw against. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll screw those on first. So I'll pull that back board, and then I'll put this one on last. And then before I get everything secured, I'll square it all up, but that shouldn't be an issue. My measurements are pretty much right on right now, so knock on wood. Okay, so I need to pull that one for now. 53 and a half. Just shy of. We're at 135 and a half. Just shy of, because Sean's dyslexic on Tuesdays. 135 and a half, just shy of there too. Let's double check. Oh shoot! Poor square. Kind of hard not to be on there, but drive a couple of nails in there, lock it in place so it doesn't jiggle around. Still locks in place. That locks everything where it needs to be for now. So let's get joist hangers on. And I'm going to need board. Give it. I'll get this end piece cut when I fire up the generator again. I just didn't feel like listening to the noise right now while I'm working. God, I hate doing it this way. Come on. This bin of nails when I was getting ready to build the cabin, because I was going to pound every nail by hand, and then I got talked out of that. Best thing I ever got talked out of in my life. Use 16 pennies on the back, but if I use a 16 penny here, it'll go all the way through. It'll come out about that far on the other side. So I had these from when I hung the floor joists for the loft, so I'm just using those in here. I do have intentions of running a piece of 12 by 12 across the front when I'm done. Probably a single 20-foot piece, so it'll look nice and clean when it's finished. You won't see any seams. It'll tighten. It'll really strengthen up the front as well. Oh, good morning, chickens. How are you? So it started raining pretty hard yesterday, and I just said forget it. Didn't feel like putting the raincoat on. Got some sprinkles going on and off, but I got everything cut that I needed to have cut yesterday. So I've got all the center joists, and I've got the end piece done and ready to go. I think I'll go ahead and play with this for a bit. And I've got to head to town and meet some folks for some eggs, and then I'll swing by the feed store. Rooster. I'll swing by the feed store and pick up another bag of feed for them. Probably some oyster shells too, because I'm noticing their shells are, for whatever reason, a little bit on the thinner side. The food's complete that I give them, so I don't know why that's an issue now. We're going to go ahead and get this going though. Look at that. I am going to need this. Probably going to need that. Sweet. A lot more stable now. Nice. And no, this is not permanent. This is temporary until I do a little bit more research on how I want to do these railings. So I stopped off and had lunch at Kenai River Brewing today, and when I was in there, I ran into a buddy of mine who's a contractor, not Ward, another guy, and we were talking about the deck. He was talking about the wood that I was using, and then he mentioned, I told him that I planned on putting the 4x4 posts right inside here and connecting them to this and this, you know, so that it would have a lot of, you know, I wouldn't get to play this way or this way. So he suggested another way of doing it for two reasons. Attaching it to the outside here, because if I put it here, I'm going to lose 3.5, 4.5, 5 inches worth of the edge of the deck. Whereas if I put it on the outside, I pick up the whole top of the deck is available for me to use. So I need to research that real quick, that the connector method that he suggested, before I make a call on that and pull the trigger. I do have to go to town again tomorrow. I went today because I had to drop off some eggs for some people and pick up some chicken feed. But I got to go to town tomorrow because I want to get the 2x12 that I'm going to mount here on the faceplate. So I'll probably cut these off today or first thing tomorrow, and then hopefully I'll have a solution for how I want to attach those. Drawing a total blank right now. Deck railing posts. How's that? To this. So my plan is, right, every 5 foot, so corner, then 5 foot, then 10 foot, then 15 foot, then 20 foot. So that's 5. 6, 7, right, to stop at the stairway on both sides. Then I can go with a 2x4 on the side. I'm not worried about that because it's basically just going to hold over something on that side. But thinking about it now too, I probably will need another post, then the 2x4. So I'm going to need another 4x4 because I only got enough to do 8 posts, and I'm probably going to need 9. And then I need to pick up the material for the stairs as well. And I need to decide what I'm going to do at the bottom of the stairs before I do that, because that will make a big decision on the actual height of the stairs. I think I'm going to raise them up a bit, and then I think I'm going to do them going into a gravel bed. And the reason why I'm thinking gravel is because with the rain, the snow, the thaw, the ice, I don't want to step off onto concrete. I would rather step off onto gravel, and the gravel will drain most of the year, and then when it doesn't, it won't make any difference at all. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for this video. I am Sean in Alaska. Thank you guys for watching. We'll come back again next week with hopefully the conclusion of this deck. I'd like to see me get this thing completely finished, but it's kind of nice. I like how it's turning out so far, I really do. Still does have a little bit of wiggle. That'll all tighten up, of course, when I put the boards on top, and it'll tighten up a great deal more when I throw that 2x12 on the front. And I'm going with the 2x12 so it hangs down. But that's it, guys. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Oh. Come on. There we go. Should run some screws in there too real quick. Tighten that up.